guys, so I'm back with another sketchbook tour video. It's been a while since I did my last one. I realized that. I filmed it actually back in 2016, and actually it seems like a lot of people really like these sketchbook tour video thingamabobbers. So I decided that I'm gonna make it a full series. I'm gonna try to do all my sketchbooks, but I have a lot of them, and usually by the time I get around to doing the next sketchbook tour video, I finished like 2 sketchbooks. I mean, like, I go through sketchbooks really fast. There's a lot of sketchbooks that I would have to go through. So this is the 3rd one in the series. The other ones had 1 and 2 on them, but this just doesn't have anything on them. I actually painted the cover to look like water lilies and stuff. So let's just dive in, and it's got my name on the front. That's nice. And so this is a continuation of the last sketchbook, where it had the Sailor Scouts as like Disney princesses. Disclaimer, these Sailor Scouts are not mine. These are total copies of other people's drawings that I found on the internet, but they are not tracings. But none of these ideals are mine, so I do not take credit for any of these. So we have Sailor Mulan, Sailor Megara, or Sailor Meg from Hercules. I don't know why. A lot of people don't really know that about her that much as the other Disney princesses. She's like an underrated princess, I think. But she's like one of my favorites. I think she's really cool. Then we have Sailor Giselle from Enchanted, and then Sailor Tiana, Sailor Merida. I'm just trying to go through these ones really quickly because, like, I don't know. Then we have Castiel, which is also copied off of something that I found on the internet. I was not very good at making my own things, so I've usually just copied things I found online. So I do not take credit for anything, as I've said, and I know people know about that. There's this, which is Mary Winchester burning on the ceiling because I'm evil and I wanted to annoy my friends when they went through my sketchbook because they were Supernatural fans, and I was like, haha, you get feels now. And then Star Becky, which was supposed to be a personified Starbucks or whatever, and yeah, this happened. And then if Tumblr were a person, because this was before I actually had Tumblr, and all that I knew of Tumblr was that it was full of super Hulock, so of course I drew someone who was a super Hulockian, which was great. And then there's this. I guess I was trying to design an outfit. I really don't like this though. This was pretty cool because, like, I didn't really do backgrounds a lot, and I was really proud of the I swear I can English. I was really proud of the I swear to God I can speak English. I was really proud of the background of this drawing. And I like to do, like, all the Wizard of Oz things, because The Wizard of Oz is a really, really nice movie. I really like it. And I like the way I did Dorothy's braids. I think that's nice, too. And this is a gender bit hiccup, also something I found online. I think everything that I found online, I will say that I found online, which is probably the entire thing. A gender bit hiccup, which I think is really cute. I still kind of like it, but, like, I don't like the proportions. I like the face shape and stuff. I wouldn't do anything in that style anymore. But I do like the way that the face turned out in this one. Also, this is a character from Sword Art Online, but I think her name is like Elizabeth or something. I don't know. I haven't watched it in a really long time, and I didn't really like it, but, like, I guess I just wanted to draw it. And then I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna leave that. And then we have Petra Pan, which I drew, which is a gender bent version of Peter Pan. And then I sent it to my friend, and my friend got mad at me because she was like, I like Peter Pan as a guy. So then I was like, fine, I'll draw him as a guy. So then I have that, the same thing. And then we have Terra from Teen Titans. Not Teen Titans Go, from the original Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go was crap, fight me. Then we have Raven. Raven is my favorite character. She's so cool, I love her so much. And then we have Starfire. And then we have, this isn't staying still. Then we have some Gallifreyan. This one says The Impossible Girl. I think there's like 2 others after it. This one says Hello Sweetie. And I think this says I love you, but I don't really remember. It might say I love you. But, like, Gallifreyan isn't like a canon thing, so it's just like people made up how to say things. So it's like, so these are like, if websites were people, I took these from them. Taken offline, of course, as most of the things that when I was younger I used to draw was just stuff that I found online, nothing really original. So this is Facebook, Twitter, I don't know why I said Twitter, it's a weird word, Twitter, got a little hashtag over the I in Twitter, yeah, got Cleverbot, which I think, like, there's a lot of like remakes of it, of Cleverbot, but like I remember that like Cleverbot used to be like this really small thing, but apparently like a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people don't know about Cleverbot. I could be wrong, but like I really like how like she came out because I liked the way that the robot was drawn. I think it's pretty cool. And then we have Instagram with the snazzy bow tie because bow ties are cool. And then we have a Christmas person because I was staying at my friend's house for Christmas and I never really celebrated Christmas, so I was just celebrating Christmas with them. So that was pretty cool. And then I drew a bunch of presents because I was in a festive mood. You know, like the lines, how I shaded it with lines. I don't really like the bows, but I like how like there's the boxes, which is pretty cool. And then me trying to be cool and punk with a punk metal rock. I don't even know what this is. Then we have DeviantArt, which is, I like the face. I feel like I don't really like the bodies of a lot of my oat art, but I do like the faces because I feel like I did those kind of well, but like they could have been better. And then Google and Yahoo, I read like a fan fiction about Google, and it doesn't make any sense, but like the person who made the art posted it on Tumblr or something, and then somebody wrote like a fan fiction about like Google and Yahoo, but like somehow I ended up shipping Google and Yahoo, but like that's what they look like. I could not draw feet. Then we have Pinterest, which is snazzy. We have Little Red Riding Hood, which I drew after I saw Into the Woods. And one thing that I remember about this drawing is that I almost forgot to give her arms, so that was fun. So I had to quickly erase it and draw on arms, and that was fun. Then we have Kim Possible, which was pretty cool. I loved Kim Possible. She was awesome. It was a good show. We have Hedwig as a person who's like looks like just a snazzy librarian or something. And we have Sam Winchester, which I think this was like one of my first like actual fan arts of anything. I might have like skipped over something that was a fan art. That was like something that I had created, and so it just says all his nicknames and stuff. Oh, I love Sam. He's my favorite character and I love him so much. And then Converse sneakers, if they were a person, I did this like whole thing where I was just taking things, turning them into people. I don't even know what it was. There's something deep about kids going outside and turning off their phones. I mean, like, you know, deep stuff. I like this apple because it looks nice. And it looks like an apple. And it didn't look cartoony at the time. I still kind of like it because it looks semi-realistic. Woo! This was Leelah Alcorn. If you know anything about her, she was a transgender girl who jumped in front of a car and killed herself because her parents would, I know this is a really deep topic sort of, because her parents wouldn't accept the fact that she was a girl, which she was. So it's a sad story. If you wanted more information on her, you just like look her up online and stuff. Yes, angst. It's supposed to be they're stepping on society and breaking society's mold, but then society breaks and ends up hurting them as well. I don't know what the hecky that's supposed to mean, but deep stuff. And then, I don't know why, I did a lot of deep things for some reason. Now this whole time where I was doing deep things, it's like man, which is represented by robots and mechanics and stuff, is burning the earth, which is represented by a tree and how we're ruining the environment. I don't know. This is about body dysphoria. I believe the word is dysphoria, but I might not be right on that. Body dysphoria, where like you think that you're really fat or something, or like you think your body looks a certain way when it looks this way. I'm not certain about this, but it was like she's looking in a mirror and she sees herself as like really fat, but really she's like as skinny as a twig, and it's like, yeah. This is something I found online. It's one of the Madoka Magica girls, I believe. I don't remember their names. And then I just went to a museum and I just like drew like this weird statue that I saw, and it was just like a really quick sketch. Another one of the Madoka Magica girls. I have so many questions. Flip the page! Another one of the Madoka Magica girls. I really like the style of Madoka Magica. I really like the like outfits that they had. And then we have a Minecraft diamond ore block. So, yeah. And then there's a game called Trivia Crack that I really used to like. So of course, as you do, I turned all the little thingy things into people, and I personified them as you do. And then I have a little ballerina. She's very tiny. What is that waist? I mean, like, that's literally the size of my finger. Oh my god. This was just a drawing, a picture that I found of like this really nice dress and person in a dress. It was just really nice and it's really aesthetic looking. I don't even know. Practicing hands because I can't draw hands even now. This was a self-portrait that I attempted to draw, but it looks nothing like me, I guess. I can't draw self-portrait. I couldn't draw realistic. This is my attempt at realism. So, it was interesting. Okay, so I was talking with my friends, like, during lunch or whatever, and so I was just, like, drawing something, and like, oh, can you add this to it? So it came this, like, weird squirrel thing. He's got an umbrella, he's holding a martini, his name is Rabbit Ricky. It says don't question it, because I'm questioning it. It was really funny at the time. So he's smoking a pipe that's got some bubbles, he's got a top hat, he's got a martini, I probably mentioned that already. He's got a little bow tie, you know, it's just a squirrel. And this is a picture of an actual squirrel, which looks a lot better than that. This is a drawing of cookie spread that was really good. I used to put it on marshmallows. It's called Biscoff. It's like, yeah, it's a cookie spread. It's really good on marshmallows. And then we tried to draw my best friend, and I couldn't draw the other eye, as most artists can't do. So I just covered it with hair, so there's a good way out of that. And then there's Hermione, if she was like a Sailor Scout or something, I don't even know. And then just writing the word dream over and over again, because aesthetic. And then an eye, because of reasons. Almost like because of reasons. And then Supernatural, which is based off a picture that I found online. And then some cotton candy, because I really like cotton candy. And then this was supposed to be from my bat mitzvah. I don't know. This is supposed to be like a cute comic strip where like the girl, she's like, she wants the dress, but then she's too poor for the guy buys it for her, and then they live happily ever after. I don't know if they date, but like, I think they should become friends, because guys and girls can be friends. Yeah. And then some Belle from Sleeping Beauty, because I really like that film and play. And got a little rose that I kind of like, because it's kind of sketcherly and it's nice, and I like the table. It's just a nice drawing. And we have Lumiere up in the top. This was one of my friends that I drew. Of course, I covered the other eye. I really like the hair in this. That's about the only thing that I like in this. So if you just cover up like this part, you know, it's pretty good, you know. Then I was just bored at an airport. The only thing I had with me was my watch. That was the only thing I wanted to draw, so I just like went like this. And then I drew my watch, which oddly enough, I'm not wearing right now, which is kind of weird, because I always wear it. And we have a rose from Rose that was in that I found. Yeah, and I just started to draw it. And then a continuation of the Princess Sailor Scouts. Sailor Rapunzel, Sailor Elsa, Sailor Ariel, Sailor Snow White, Sailor Anna. And then that's it. And then this is based off a photo that I found online, but it's redone again in my style. And they're both talking about how the other person is a freak because she's like the popular girl, and then she's like, oh, she's a freak because she's popular, and then she's like, oh, she's a freak because she's not popular. Oh, ha ha ha. Then we have Jackie Frost, which is a gender bent version of Jack Frost. I really like gender bending, I don't know why. And then this is great because I actually did a background again, also based off a photo I found online. I feel like I should just say that everything is a photo I found offline. This is nice, sort of like everything from here up, and the legs are a little interesting. And then, what is this? This is kind of funny because my friend was reading Paper Towns, and I asked if I could draw her, so I started drawing her, but she was like looking down at the book, so of course her eyes were like down, so it looks like really sad, but she was just reading a book, and it's kind of cool. I still like it. I like the way that I did the book. It's nice. Just a girl hanging out on some rocks with that leg out. What is that leg? That doesn't look like a leg. It looks like a leg, but it doesn't look like a leg. That does not look like a foot. I don't know what that is. Princess, fairy, angel thing in a black nice dress with long flowing hair. Nice. I feel like I skipped something. Right? I skipped something. Oh no. Wait. Oh yeah. Then I just drew the TARDIS in some pastels because, you know, I do what I want. And then I have a Dalek wearing a fez and a bow tie, which says Geronimo, which is, I kind of like the way that the Dalek turned out. It's kind of cute. And then I feel like this was like some Hatsune Miku thing or something. I remember her having blue hair, and I think it was a version of Hatsune Miku. I don't even know. And then this, which was a thing. I keep skipping pages. Dang it. And then this. I think I just couldn't draw legs. Like, what are legs? I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what legs are. She looks like a snake person with those eyes. She's playing a beautiful harp. A beautiful harp. Just trying to shade like a different way with lines, which I think it's kind of cool how it turned out with the lines. And then turning planets into people. Again, turning things into people. I keep doing that. So then there's this. And of course I didn't continue that, obviously. And then we have this with the background, which is okay-ish, but it looks really bad. And then we have Uranus, or Uranus, I don't know, both ways sound wrong. And Neptune, and then Pluto is Pluta. No, it's not Pluto, it's Pluto. Get your facts right. Pluto's just a dog, because he's so tiny. I love Pluto, viva la Pluto. Pluto is a planet, fight me. And then Eleanor of Aquitaine, it was a play that we did. It was called Queen Eleanor. She was like a queen in like the 1300s or something. And I played Eleanor. Yeah, I played the lead in it. And I just decided to draw the costume because I really liked the costume. And her boobs are hanging really low and I don't know why. And then of course, for the last page of the sketchbook, I chose to paint an anime character. I don't even know who the heck it is, but there you go. So that was my third sketchbook tour video. If you liked this, then like it, click the thumbs up, and if you want to see more of these videos, comment below or subscribe. You know, you can do those things. So anyway, I have to lean over and say bye!